Lamina using AutoCAD software. So first we'll go to AutoCAD screen, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. So then go to limits, then go to specify lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner 297, 210, then zoom, enter, enter. Then go to line, select some arbitrary point on the lower left corner of the AutoCAD screen and click on the first button of the mouse and drag the mouse into the right side, and again click for some distance and then click on the first button of the mouse, and then drag the mouse in the upward direction and click on the first button of the mouse, and then go to offset, take the distance as 297, select this vertical line and offset to the left side, and then again take offset, take the distance as 210, select this horizontal line and offset to the top side, and go to zoom, extend, zoom 0.6x, then go to fillet between this vertical line and this horizontal line, again between fillet between these two, fillet between these two, then go to zoom window, then come down to dtext, take the dtext command, specify start point, select some point, switch on the caps lock and take the specify height as 4, rotation angle as 0, type the problem number 111, then go to a hexagonal lamina of sides 25 mm, rests on one of its corners on HP, the corner opposite to the corner on which it rests is 35 mm above HP, and the diagonal passing through the corner on which it rests is inclined at 30 degree to HVP. Draw its projections, find the inclination of the surface with HP. So this is the problem. Then go to zoom previous, then come down to zoom window. Now we will going to create the layers first. So go to layer, click on new, so type XY and press enter key, go to new, type views and press enter key, then go to new, type locus and press enter key. So the layer 0 line weight, set the line weight of layer 0 as 0.05 and say OK. Set the layer XY line weight as 0.13 and say OK. Set the view of the layer line weight, make it 0.5 and say OK. Then go to locus, set the line weight of locus as 0.05 and then click on the line type of the locus, then click on load, select cursor, take the cursor here and type D dash dot, say OK. Select the dash dot line type and click on OK. So the locus layer will going to have the line type as dash dot, and then close the layer command. Now we will go for polygon, select the number of sides as 6, take the edge option, type E, select some point and take the distance as 25, and then go to line, draw a horizontal line of some distance and go to line, take intersection of this and draw perpendicular to this, and go to line, take intersection point of this to perpendicular to this, then go to line, take intersection point of this to perpendicular to this, and go to line, take intersection point of this to perpendicular to this line, and go to fillet between these two and fillet between these two, and go to break, select this first point, take intersection of this and say at the rate. Similarly, select between these two first point to take intersection of this and say at the rate. Now we'll click on this line, so click on this line and click on this line and go to CH command, select the layer as view, and now you just press escape, then switch on the line weight display so that you are going to get the display. Now we want to copy this, so go to line, take now we will going to copy this line. So first we are going to draw a line from here of this distance. Now we will go for DDIM, go to modify, select primary units as precision as up to second decimal point, and go to text. Take the text height as 4, align with the dimension line, select above, and take the offset from the dimension line as 3. Symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 4 and the lines offset from the origin as 3, and come down to text. Okay, then say close. Then go to dim horizontal, take intersection of this and take intersection of this, and take this dimension as 50. Then go to offset, take the distance as 35, select this line and offset it. Then go to circle, take the nearest point and take the radius as 50 and enter it. Then go to break this line till here and break this line till here, and then erase it. Then you erase this line and also this line. Then go to copy, select this entire thing, take end point of this, and this will going to be the center point of this line. Now we go for the rotate command. So go to rotate, select this entire thing, then go to base point, take end of this. Now we go reference, take end point of this, again specify second point, you take end point of this horizontal line, and specify the new angle, take intersection point of this. So you're going to be rotated like this. Then go to break, select this and break it here, and similarly select break it here. Then go to line, take end point of this and draw a horizontal line, and take vertical line, take intersection of this and draw a vertical line. Similarly you take intersection of this and draw perpendicular to this, and then go to trim, select this as the cutting edge, and now the object to trim as this line and this line. Go to line, take end point of this, draw a vertical line. Similarly you take end point of this and draw a vertical line, take line int of this and draw perpendicular to this, and similarly line int of this and take perpendicular to this. Then go to trim, select this as the cutting edge and these two as the object to trim. Then go to line, take intersection of this and intersection of this and intersection of this. Similarly line int of this and int intersection of this and intersection of this. Then go to break, select first point, you take intersection of this and say at the rate. Similarly break first point, intersection of this and at the rate. Similarly break first point, you take intersection point of this and say at the rate. Similarly break first point, you take intersection of this and say at the rate. Similarly break first point, you take intersection of this and say at the rate. Now we go for take all these 6 lines, and these 6 lines for B should be having the 0.5. So go to view, then go to group, GROUP group, select this as the boundary, entire thing is enclosed within the window and say OK. Then go to line, take intersection point of this and draw a horizontal line. Similarly from here to draw a horizontal line on this direction. Then go to line, take nearest point and at the rate 200 less than minus 30 degree. So draw this. Go to line, take nearest point at the rate 200 less than minus 30 degree, and then go to enter, then dim horizontal, take intersection between these two, get 50. Similarly dim horizontal, take intersection between these two and you're going to get 35.71. So here go to dim horizontal, take intersection point of this and intersection point of this and 35.71. Then go to circle, take the nearest point, take the radius as 50 and then go to line, draw a line from intersection point of this on this horizontal line. Then break this circle in the counterclockwise direction, then this line and this line. Now again go to circle, take center point of this arc and take the radius as 35.71. Then go to break, select in counterclockwise direction, similarly in the counterclockwise direction, and erase all these things. Then go to copy, select this, take intersection point of this, and this intersection point should be the center of this arc. Then go to rotate, select this as the object and take base point, take intersection and take the reference, take intersection of this and intersection of this. Then you make this as the new angle as intersection of this. Now once you get this, then go to break this line, and if you want you can move this somewhere outside, and you can keep it wherever you want. Then go to break, select this. Now we go for select layer, go to locus and take the line type as 10 and say escape. Then go to select this, okay, then go to layer, then go to break on this side. Now we go for line, take intersection point of this and draw perpendicular to this. Similarly line, take intersection point of these two, and then go to line, take intersection point of this two perpendicular to this, and take intersection of this and take perpendicular to this. Then go to fillet between these two. Similarly line, take intersection point of this and draw a vertical line, take intersection point of these two and draw a vertical line. Similarly line, take intersection point of this and draw perpendicular to this. Then go to trim, select this line and trim these two. Then go to line, take intersection point of this and draw a vertical line and fillet between these two. So now once you get this, then go to line, take intersection of this and intersection of this and intersection of this and int of this and int of this and int of this line and say close. Now we will go for changing the line weights. So since this is the front view, you select the layer as view, so automatically the line thickness will be changed. So now you select this and you select this, make this layer as XY, and then go to move, select this entire drawing and make it to be down. Then go to DDIM, then go to modify, go to primary units, make this precision as 0 and say OK and say close. Then go to dim horizontal, select between these two, then dim vertical, nearest point on this and perpendicular to this, and here it is 35, and dim angular, select between this line and this line, so you're going to get it as 30 degrees, and dim angular between these two. So here go to text, give space and enter, and you take this here. Then here I need to give the this, go to DDIM, go to modify, go to precision, you make it 0.00, and then go to dim angular between this line and this line, sorry, then go to DDIM, so modify, and here in angular also the precision has to be 00 and say this has to be 0 and say OK and say close. Now you have dim angular between this line and this line, so you're going to get it as 44.43. Go to text, give space and enter and place it wherever you want. Then go to DDIM, then go to modify, and here angular precision you make it 0 and say OK and say close. Now we need to write mtext, select this window and here type symbol, select font name as symbol, you type it as small q, so which will going to become theta. Now we are going to write the text. So to write the text, so give the caps lock on, type X and Y, and here VP, and here it is HP. So put the caps lock off, type A, B C, D, E and F. Similarly, A dash, and here it is B dash, here it is C dash, here it is D dash, here it is E dash, here it is F dash. Then just press enter key and come down to zoom window and go to move, switch off the ortho mode, move it here, VP, and here it is HP. Then go to A dash, then come down to B dash, take C dash, then D dash, and then E dash, then F dash. Similarly, you take A, you take B, you take C, you take D, you take E, you take F, then go to zoom previous, then go to copy, select A dash and copy it here, and here B dash, you take F dash, you take C dash, you take E dash, you take D dash, then copy, you take A and you take A here. Similarly, B, you take B and you make this point B. Similarly, C, take C, you take C, and you take D, D here and here, and you take E, you take E, and that E will come here. And similarly, F, take F here and that F will come here. Similarly, go to D text. So here you mark this as A dash, you mark this as B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash and F dash. Then go to zoom window, select this, then go to move. So you move this appropriately and place it wherever you want. Then go to appropriate near to those points. Then go to F dash. So then go to zoom previous, and here you type D text and type answers, answer, and here go to line, put on the ortho mode, you type here and go to D text. So here you type 4, so 44.43 percentage D. Then go to zoom window and you take move, switch off the ortho mode, then go to move and go to offset, take the distance as 7, then go to zoom previous, then go to zoom window, then go to line, take endpoint of this and take endpoint of this, then go to line, take nearest point and say perpendicular, then go to fillet between these two, then go to zoom previous, then go to copy, select this and copy it here, which is theta. So this is how you will be able to complete the drawing, and then go to save and go to appropriate drive or appropriate directory and go to AutoCAD, go to Laminar drawing and you type P111 and save it, and finally